Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Social Advertising for Entrepreneurs. This is Grant. This is Module 5, Video 6, and in this video, we're going to talk about Facebook ad campaign structure. So what the Facebook advertising campaign structure is, we're going to be a bit of a shorter video. We're just going to sort of run through what the campaign structure is, and we'll go from there. All right, so this is your full ad campaign structure for a Facebook campaign. All right, every single ad campaign that you ever do on Facebook will have at least one campaign, one ad set, and one ad inside of it. Okay, so at least one campaign, one ad set, and one ad. All right, in this diagram, you see there is basically one campaign, two ad sets, and then two ads inside each ad set. All right, at the campaign level up top here, this is where you basically choose your objective. All right. There are a ton of different objectives, and we're going to go into, much more detail on that in the next video. But for now, just know that your ad objective is what you want people to do when they see your ad. Do you want them to click? Do you want them to like? Do you want them to convert? Okay, we'll get into more detail on that. Next, you have your ad set level. All right. The ad set level is where we control the scheduling. Okay, so do we want our ad to run Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.? You control your budgeting from there. So how much money per day do you want to spend on the actual ad? We control our targeting. So who do we want to actually see the ad? We talked, a little bit about targeting. So this is obviously where you select, do you want men? Do you want women? Do you want, 25 to 35-year-olds? Do you want 45 to 50-year-olds? Who, what's your targeting? Where do they live? All of that. And then you also pick your placement. So where do you want these ads to go? Do you want them to go into the mobile news feed? Do you want to go on the desktop news feed? Do you want it to go to Instagram? We'll talk about that as well. And lastly, we have our ad level down here. And this is where all the creative happens. And the easy way to think about the ad level, everything that happens on the ad level is what a user sees. So it's the physical, actual ad. Everything at this level someone sees. So it's your images, it's your, if you're going to run a video ad, it's your text, your copy. All of that happens at the ad level. All right. So for anyone that's confused about this structure at all, think of a Facebook campaign. I heard someone described it this way, and I thought it was just absolutely perfect. Think of it like the Russian nesting dolls. Okay, the Russian nesting dolls, the smallest one down here is like the ad. Okay, and then this one fits into your ad set. Okay, so the ad goes in the ad set, and the ad set goes into the objective. So the smallest one goes into the smaller one, and then the smaller one goes into the bigger one. All right, this is exactly sort of what the Facebook campaign structure looks like. You have the ad at the bottom, which nests inside the ad set, then the ad set that nests inside the objective. So what gets interesting is when you have multiple ads in your ad set, and then multiple ad sets inside an objective. And why would we want to do that? Well, that's called split testing. All right, so we'll talk about split testing for a minute. Okay, so split testing. Here's an example of an ad campaign where we're basically split testing at the ad level, okay, at this level, and then also at the ad set level, and then also at the ad level. All right, so to break this down, what this means is that we have our objective, which is a lead generation objective. And guys, don't worry, we're going to be talking a lot about objectives in much more detail in the next video, but the lead generation objective is basically us telling Facebook, we want to capture leads. We want to capture people's names, emails, phone numbers, things like that. Then, of course, at our ad set level, okay, where remember, we have our scheduling, our budgeting, our targeting, placement, and now we're split testing here, okay, which means split testing means you're testing between two different variables to see which one does better, okay? Our split test variable here is what? It's gender, okay? We're split testing men versus women, okay? And then at our ad level, okay, so these two ads are under the men ad set, so this here and this here, and then under the women, we have their own headline A and headline B. So at our ad level, where we remember we have our image, our text, our links, we're split testing two different headlines, headline A and headline B. So for the purpose of this example, let's pretend this is an advertising campaign for like a local concert, all right? And we're trying to generate leads of people interested in going to the concert. What we're going to do here is essentially target, we're going to be targeting two different demographics of people, okay? Men and women. Okay, to see which group really responds better to our ad. Remember back when we talked about CTR, click-through rate? Well, this is where, this is what we try to do to get a higher CTR. So either, men or women will give us a better CTR than our other ad. Okay, that will give us a low, and that having a higher CTR, okay, when the audience responds better to it, that will give us a low cost per click, which is good. Okay, so at the ad level, we are also split testing two different headlines, but at that level, we're split testing the headlines of the ad. So we have two different headlines that we're testing to see which one performs better there. Which one will get a higher CTR and in return a lower cost per click. We want we want to pay as least as small as possible for our the cost per click. We don't want to pay a lot for people to click on the ad. We want to pay a low CPC, and to get a low CPC, a low cost per click, you want to have a high CTR, high click-through rate. High click-through rate equals low CPC. High click-through rate equals low cost per click. All right. So let's do a quick recap. All right. So you have three levels to a Facebook campaign: the objective, the ad set, and the ad level. Okay. The campaign has your objectives. So what you want people to do when they see your ad. What type of action do you want them to take? The ad set has your scheduling, your bidding, your budgeting, your targeting, and your placement. The creative is at your ad level, where you do your images, your links, your videos, and your text. Okay, you must always have at least one campaign, one ad set, and one ad in your structure in order for it to be a valid campaign. You can actually have as many split tests as you want at the ad set level or at the ad level. So if you want to have five ads in a single ad set, you can do that. So if you want to test like 5 different images in one ad set, you can do that. And you can also have a ton of different ad sets. If you want to target a ton of different, targeting, if you want to have a bunch of different targeting, you can do that as well. All right. So this was just a quick video on the actual, the structure of a Facebook ad campaign, talking about the campaign level, the ad set, and the ad. Next, we're going to go into more detail on these specifically. So thanks for your time on this one, and I'll see you on the next video.